12/31/25. This is the second video, and I just wanted to make a quick video showing something in Guild Wars. I don't even know what, but I want to say thank you for watching. I always appreciate it. It makes a big difference. Huge motivator. And what do I want to show you? Let me see here. There's actually a cool run. How long does it take? Let me see something here. We're just going to try something. Okay, if you go to Eye of the North, this is not something that you can easily just run. This would be like a not just running one. I'm in Eye of the North. Okay, I can run out here and kind of enter. I can run out around. I think this little area right here is where we would go if I have a certain quest. A Time for Heroes, which I do. Okay, I have a Time for Heroes. So the thing is, it's kind of like the last quest or whatever. It's not that you can just run it like I was saying. Let me see if this is like a 15-minute run or something. I don't even remember how long this run was. I want to have my first Necro guy here and my last Necro, this. Those are my two healers. I really like to have minion people. And I really like mesmers. Okay, so they should be super killers. It's not in hard mode. I've got my regular running build, which I don't... Am I going to be fighting? Let me think. I'm going to run there. Check this out. I always like to be the Spirit Master. Don't ask me why. Because I'm really going to be doing mostly fighting, I think, once I get where I'm going. Let's try it out. It is about 2 minutes. We're going to get started. I'm hoping for a 10-minute run. I bet it's 15 or 16 minutes if I had to actually guess. If you stop running on the frozen lake here, you will slow down a lot. So I just, since I don't have an actual running build, I just use a cup tape to always go a little faster. Okay, so I did run around the building. It does look like it is that location that I was trying to show you. And let's see what we can do here. Alrighty. I'm going to boost up my guys to 10% using the honeycomb. Alright, everybody likes bees because they're cute. And we are in Battledepths. Okay, so my understanding here, check this out. I'm going to leave my guys here. I am going to beef myself up. Another interesting thing with Guild Wars is, do I want to make this easy? I'm going to make this easy. I'm just going to use one of these to make it a little easier for running and stuff. I'm going to start casting my spirits. My guys are going to stay back. They're not coming with me. Don't ask me why. I could be doing something wrong, but I think the way that this works, I can just run to the first door. So I'm going to do that. And although I don't have a running build, I can use my spirits to give guys something to attack other than myself. So if you were going to call us, maybe you would consider them tanks. So spirit, tank, spank. No, that doesn't sound right. Let's do tank, spirit. No, it's not happening. Yeah, why am I running and leaving my guys back? I feel really weird about that. Let's see if this is gonna open. They're already all dead. No one's coming behind me though, so I'm doing good. Oh, you know why? I'll tell you why. You'll see why in a second here. Yeah, I haven't ran this stuff in forever, but doesn't mean it isn't sort of ingrained in me. So what I'm doing is just running to enter the mission, meaning to, so I'm casting guys. Oh, maybe not. Now hopefully I'm not stuck in them. When you get stuck in them, that's when you run into a lot of trouble. Alright, that should be enough to hold them at bay. Hopefully I'm not glitched in them. I'm just running to talk to someone to start the mission. So I could have my hero guys come with me, but I might as well show you the example of how you could just leave your guys back. You could almost solo it. And you could have someone who doesn't have the mission and you could get them through it. Alright, so am I talking to the right guy? This guy, I don't want to get rewards. You got to be careful. I've kept this mission active and have never turned in the reward. Once I turn the reward in for this, I would never be able to run someone this again. I don't even, maybe if I went through the whole book, maybe. Okay, it's good to see you. So I'm going to be careful here. Our plans against the destroyers proceed. And I do have the correct one active. See, I'm making sure I'm not doing against the destroyers. I am doing a time for heroes. The Great Dwarf. Gosh, I feel like I'm supposed to talk to this guy. High Priest Alcar. Speak to High Priest Alcar. Okay, let's do it.
Hail, my friend.
Maybe it's not a time for heroes? We're going to talk to this guy. I'm confused. Oh, it is Destruction Depths. I'm thinking of completely... It is Destruction Depths. Wipe everything I said. Okay, check it out. Check it, check it, check it. This is the mission. It's already been 6 minutes. Okay, well, you're going to see Destruction Depths. And it's probably going to... Why is my mouse acting funny? Come on, man. This is what happens. Like, it's so... There's nothing going on. My mouse is fine. It's acting all wonky. That's okay, though. That is also why... Oh my gosh, it's all over the place. What is up? This is a mouse you plug in. It doesn't use... It doesn't use batteries. Okay, we're going to be super charged up. I'm going to cast my little Legionnaire friend. For this one, you are going to have Golem helpers. And let me show you something. This guy's melee, okay? He's going to hit him. This guy's defense. It's not a bad idea to have at least one defense, especially for a particular spot that's coming up here. Man, my mouse is not happy. Okay, now this guy is ranged, and I don't like ranged. What's up with my mouse? Why is it acting up? See, my mouse is fine outside of the game, so... I exited and went... I pulled my screen out and put my screen back in real quick. I'm going to do 2 melees. Okay, and I'm going to... Even if I have to drive with the keyboard, I like driving with the keyboard, so it's okay. Now... Okay, and you can see on the map on the bottom right, kind of see which way you need to go. There's really only one way. I could have turned left there and attacked some more guys, but... Here's Destruction Depths. Alright, now what I need to do... is remember not to get the reward at the end, which I think is easy, because I think you have to go back to a town and like turn it in. It's not like you're accidentally going to get it. Alright, the only problem with having defense is this guy defense. See how he sort of sat there for a second? Let's do all melee, and then I'll remember when to switch it. Now this is like a dungeon, in that I believe it's 3, what do you call it? 3 levels? Alright, and normally I'd be going a little faster. And it should be 15 minutes. In that it probably should only take me 4 minutes to run and get the quest. I did park at the quest and think. Again, I haven't done this in a little while. So, but it's way more fun to make a video and to do things for the first time and have it kind of be... I don't know, I'm not the expert. This is not how to do it. This is just me saying I can just barely do it. So why don't you watch? And I say... How to? Okay. Destruction Depths. It sounds cool. The other thing I would say too is, again, I'm using so much helper, little cheater kind of, like the Celestial Essence and the pie and the pumpkin and the cupcake and yada 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 yada. That it's gonna make it super easy. Okay. Now once we get to this spot. And really this whole level, what I need to remember is, can I just run and skip past them? That's what I need to keep in mind. Which I don't think... Or no. No. So I'm asking the question, can I run and skip past? Yes, you can. Alright, now I might have needed help to kill all those guys to open that door. But actually, check this out. I'm going to bring my spirits again. Okay. I'm going to cast them up because they only last about a little over a minute to a little under a minute. I am going to just keep running. I don't know that rank can die. And when I say rank, I mean the hero on the left here. You can see his name there. I don't think he dies. I think he dies and comes back. But instead of fighting all this, okay, instead of fighting it all, just run. All right? Really, the main level here is going to be level 2. Stage 3 is pretty dang straightforward in that you could screw it up and get killed and stuff. And I think if you die in a mission like this, it literally says you die, you have to restart. So definitely don't push it. But look, bam. Alright, we are 11 minutes in exactly. That is pretty good. We are on level 2. What does it say? Does it say like level 2? It doesn't. And it doesn't say it on the map. Alright, now, start off all melee. And you can see, look at my energy, okay? I only have 34 energy. Wow, that's unfortunate. Check this out. When I say I make it easy, I'm casting all this junk. It's not all energy, but I'd say 3 of it at least are. And then when I cast these super helpers, and probably you only need this for level 2. If you were going to do this, I don't think I needed it for level 1. But look at this. Bam, all of a sudden my energy is 64, and it's got an extra recharge, meaning that it will recharge faster. It's kind of a big deal. Okay, we're going to do 2 melees. I'm just going to leave 1 defense so I don't forget. I would hate to screw this up just because I forget. Because the next part after this does get kind of tricky. It takes a little bit of management. You're going to have some groups coming from different angles. But so for here, my guys... And do I only have 1? No, I have 2 minion guys. Alright, we should be going nuts. Let's go nuts. Let's go absolutely nuts. Let's get to it. If we have enough minions, I would love to sit back and do nothing and see if it works. I would love to see that. So, let's see if I'm going to turn the volume down because I have a feeling my mic is going to actually pick up the speakers. I forgot about that. I think that happened last time. Let me turn the volume down. Probably get it just hopefully it doesn't do that. That was kind of a pain. I'm glad I remembered it, but we're already 12 minutes in. I'm gonna turn it down. I need to work on some. I mean, the sound is the main thing I get concerned with when I'm making the videos. Is it seems like it could be better. See, the defense guy just sits there, and you don't need him. You really don't. Now, it's kind of like when you need him, you'll need him. But, okay, we're coming in. Okay, they got that guy. First thing you're gonna do is go up here, and there's a little like ice door that you're gonna have to work with. And what happens is you're gonna trigger some guys. It's gonna kind of start the progression where the destroyer guys will come. And so for this mission, I think it's at the point where, like, in the beginning of doing Eye of the North, you have these books, the Hero's Handbook, the Dungeon Master's Book, or whatever it's called. This is the point where you're getting kind of towards the end, and you're like, I've learned about these destroyer creatures, I'm going to kill them, yada, yada, yada. So one of this mission, I'm not saying is the last, but I feel like, you know, you've made your way to all the other towns, you're getting to Central Transfer, which is sort of the last final location. Alright, so, you can, oh, here they come, actually, hang on, this is what I want to do, here they come. You know, let's get close, because guys can die, and it is a big deal. Okay, they're coming. Let's talk to these guys, give them some backup, give it a little boost here. Okay, they're coming. You don't want these guys to die. They're not popping up like it's on my team. Alright, see, they're working on it over here. So what I'm going to do is keep these guys at bay with my spirits a little bit. Then, as quick, you can already see them coming. I'm going to send them back. You can already see them right behind me. You don't want to let these guys die, which I kind of am, so that's unfortunate. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. He's already... Oh, he's killing my helper guys. Alright, it's okay, though. Oh, who's the guy? Sif? Maybe Sif is the guy. We're going to be fine. It's easy mode. What I can do is, if I notice people are taking a lot of damage, I can take, instead of having one defense golem, I could have multiple. And what's going to happen is there's guys still coming from at the top of the hill. The other location that they'll come from is right up here. And what I like to do is, look, I'm going to leave a group of guys there. I can flag them. By clicking my little 3 dots, it'll flag all of them. And I can kind of run way up here. And I can put... Oh, no. Hang on. See, when those golems run out of energy, when they're getting killed, they just need to be recharged, meaning you have to just run to them, drop 15 energy in them, they pop back up. Okay? So I left a bunch of spirits there. They will kind of block and hold off for a time being the guys coming from that way. They just delay it for like 30 seconds to a minute. I am going to leave my guys still here. Go recharge these deals. Alright. Bring them back. Get them going. I don't think any more... Recharge. I do not think that any more... Oh, I was just going to say they don't come from up here anymore. They clearly are. Alright. Disregard. Okay, let's get to it. Come on. Boys. Okay, where else are these guys coming from? Now, if I'm flagging, meaning telling my guys to go right here on the map, I need to really be careful with that. I need to... Here they are. Here they, buddy, boy and are. Alright, we are going to try to block them at the door. Could just rush up and kill them and stuff like that. I like to just delay it. I feel like if I'm doing it just right, it's not bad. I don't want to drag Mr. Defense or these other golems into it. I just want to have a little delay to let my main guys kill one group at a time instead of having an overlap with 2. If you get far enough away from your spirits, you can see in the very top here, I'm going to kind of flash it. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to circle it though. You can see my spirits there. Watch this. I can cast them. All the spirits I have. And if I'm far enough away, let's go take a peek, shall we? I casted all my spirits down here. If you're far enough away, check this out. They're still here. So realistically, I can have 2 sets of spirits. Now I'm just going to pop, bring them all here, keep these guys at bay, and run back down. Okay? Kind of a run back and forth. Maybe let my guys get working on them just a smidge. Okay, there we go. I'm coming back. Coming back. And now I'm just going to pull my spirits because I do not want to die. I'm looking at my golems to say, did I lose a golem? No. I'm casting my little assassin guy to get all the help I can because I feel like this is about the last run. I could probably just park it here and it would not be fun. And so hopefully my sound wasn't just horrible at first. Hopefully when I make this video, because the one video I made, it was like I didn't really even use the sound. Now, I did watch a editing video that mentioned something about taking certain microphone recordings and, oh, travel to the sea, that's it, bam, that was it. Okay, so now we're just headed out. Okay, we're good. Travel to the central transfer. I still like to clean it up, but at this point, I could just run, which I will. Just in case everything goes bad, though. I'm gonna make sure these last guys get a little taste of it. Okay, but they're all taken care of. Okay, they're gonna die. They should be. Actually, I say that and I see that there's like 3 or 4 left. We should be able to just run. Yeah, he's already there. Olaf's there. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this part I should be able to run at the end as well. There's a few groups of guys. But check this out. I'm gonna flag my guys here. And I'm gonna make a run for it. Okay? My guys are sitting there, they're working. Dying, obviously. Check this out. I'm gonna show you because this is how you're gonna do it. Oh, I only flagged one guy. No wonder why he's dying. See, if you flag one, which it doesn't matter. Or no, that was a healer guy. It kind of matters. But nope, I flagged a single guy, which messed it up a little. I am casting. Oh, I'm not casting. I'm getting interrupted. I'm casting spirits. I'm hoping I can get past this little group to show you. If you can just run past them. And I'm going to leave my guys back. You can just run past them. Alright? Now, to the final level, it is right through here to the central transfer chamber. You can't just run in it and it's like, hey, we're warping you to the 3rd level. No, you can't. Okay? Maybe you can stand down here and it works. I always run and I stand kind of right in the middle-ish. Maybe behind the black, whatever. They're going to talk and then they're going to warp you. So, alright, now here is the fun part. Okay, for this, I think I do the same thing 2 melees as far as these golems. I want to be careful. There's a big Master Blaster, Super Destroyer, who has a cool name, actually. I'm making it really easy, so ultimately, so I don't have to film 2 videos if I messed up. He's right here. Disc of Chaos on the right side, big disc spinning around. I don't want to pull that guy until I have to. Alright? So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get as many guys as I can without pulling him. Now, do I have to do it like that? Do I have 2 melees? I do. You don't. You don't have to do it like that. You can do whatever you want. But I'm gonna be careful. I'm just gonna let him kill these guys. And one of the strategies I like to use in many games is to kind of be the sniper or to be the guy who approaches a group of guys, bad guys, and draws them in just enough to tick them off 1 at a time, to pull 2 at a time instead of 3 at a time, to kill them 1 at a time instead of as a whole group. And so what I want to do here is I'm going to bring everybody back. Have them chill. I'm going to switch to my bow. Now, with all this said, will I pull the bad guy? I might. But I'm going to try to just grab my bow, shoot 1 little arrow with that guy, run back, and I'm going to hope that they start coming. Are they coming? They're coming, right? Okay, now, is this guy engaged and coming? He doesn't look like he is. Alright, I'm going to let my guys come in. Doesn't have to be perfect. Even if he engages in like a couple seconds from now, I'm fine. But really, if he's not moving to us, he's not attacking yet. So look. Oh, that looks like he's engaged in attacking. No? Here he comes. Alright, so I probably could have done better pulling these guys to the stairs. It doesn't matter. The big thing I would say at this point is just don't pull every single guy. I'm going to cast my little Helper Legionnaire. Just don't go... Hey, I'm already pulling mine. Oh no, did I pull these guys? Yeah, they're all pulled. It's okay. We're doing good. That's why I used all those little helper deals. We are almost 23.5 minutes in, so... But this is a good video. You know, I didn't know what video to do, and... You know, the funny thing is people will say, hey, I want an Eye of the North tour. Meaning they want all the towns. And... Meaning they want all the towns, right? Well, the towns are pretty much all the towns except for this one, because this one is going to end up putting you... Can you see it on my map? Way over here, right? Let me make sure I'm not dying. For this, you're just kind of sitting there and slowly chipping away at the disc. So let me show you something about Eye of the North tours real quick. Alright? It would start in Boreal Station. You'd run them to Eye of the North. They need to go into the Hall of Heroes? Hall of Monuments? Hall of Monuments. And get a quest to unlock Gunners. Once they do that, you can run to Gunners, right? It doesn't have a door closed on it. Alright, everybody's still killing good. And then, from there, you can go a couple different ways. I do Long Eyes and Doomlore, so you run all through here, you run all through here. Then I go back to Gunners. Then what I do is I run up to Sif Halla first. And then I run down to Olafstead. Then you get Grotto there. Then it sorry, the map's a little wonky. You get Grotto. Then where does it warp you? Then it like warps you. Oh, he's almost dead. Alright, then you go to Grotto, then you go to Radisum, Tarnished Haven, Vlox, and I'm sure there's one, maybe. And they'll say, like, and I'll be like, well, do you want Central Transfer Chamber? And if they're like, yes, I want Central Transfer Chamber, I'll say, you know, you can't enter any of the missions. The only thing you could do in Central Transfer Chamber... Look, we have to kill one guy to wrap it up. This one guy sitting here. You can get him to the town doing this extra mission that it's taking 26 minutes. It's 25:52 as I speak. So that's a 26-minute mission. You could get them to this town, alright? And they'll be here. And actually, a time for heroes is, I think, the last mission of the game, and it's right here. That's a time for heroes. And actually, I can show you a cool speed run on that with my assassin guy. It's really cool. Because you put armor on that makes it where your armor is like super, super low. And he can only hit you for so much damage based on a percentage of your armor. But so you could run people to this town. They're not going to be able to do anything in the town except for talk to the armor guy. And if you want to talk to the armor guy, you have to be R5, meaning you have to have built up your... Let's see if I can show you. Is it H? Your titles. And you'd have to be... like Bold Delver 5. Yeah. I think it's either Dwarf or it might be some other one. But I think it's Bold Delver 5. You have to be level 5... to get the armor. Now, why do people want to get this armor? You see the gloves that I'm wearing? They look super cute, right? And you can change the color. You can make them red, blue, whatever. That's the guy you get the gloves from. So I've had people say, I just want to get to Central Transfer Chamber. I just want to get to R5. And there are ways to level you up. So thanks for watching. And look forward to seeing you next time. And I can show you more videos on how to level up, run people, and hopefully in the future I can get a real person and show you, you know, that side of it. Show you a satisfied customer. But we will see you next time. Kind of a long video, but it's cool to see how to do destruction depths, isn't it?